If you watch my previous video, you'll know that during a drop rig, my power bank got drained and the Zoom F3 that I was using didn't record any files. Now, I've been through a number of scenarios thinking what could have gone wrong, and the obvious one seems to be that maybe I didn't press record and the Zoom F3 just stayed in the ready mode, and being in the ready mode it may have drained the power bank. So I'm going to do a quick experiment now. I've got a Zoom F3 right there on the Iniu Bi-B5. Now this is exactly the same as I used in the drop rig. But something I want to point out first, and things that I've had a problem with in the past, is that the Zoom F3 does not have an option, a power option, to choose power bank. So if we have a look here, where we go into the system, you'll see power. So if I enter that, the only options we have are battery type and auto power, which I've got off. So if I press the battery type, you'll see it only gives alkaline, nickel metal hydride and lithium. There's absolutely no option whatsoever for a power bank. Now in the past I've left batteries in this and attached the power bank, and what seemed to happen was the power bank ran for one file cycle, then it switched off and reverted back to the batteries, and the rest of the recording ran out in 6 to 7 hours, and it did not switch back to the power bank. So to get around that, what I've ended up doing is this. Let's turn that off. If I'm using a power bank, I remove the batteries like that. Let's put that cap back on. And then if we plug the power bank in, it comes on straight away, and the Zoom F3 powers up, and it stays on just with the power from the power bank all the time. So what I'm going to do here now is I've got this power bank at 50%. If you remember that where the drop rig went wrong, it was 74%. And 16 hours later, all the power was gone. But it might have gone before that, because that was when I went to collect it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the Zoom F3 in the ready mode. So basically I'm not going to press record, and I'm going to leave it attached to the power bank, and we're going to see how long it lasts. Because we know from our previous drop rigs before the last one that a 16 to 17 hour recording uses up about 25 to 30% when it's recording. And if I made the mistake of not pressing record in the failed drop rig and the Zoom F3 was still switched on in the ready mode, it may be that the ready mode is what eats up the power. So we leave this here now. I'll check on it every now and again. If not, I'll just leave it running till tomorrow and we'll see how much power's gone. Let's double check here. It's in the ready mode. You can see the waves there, and the power is 51%. Let's just see what happens. Okay folks, it's 16 hours later. Let's see how much power the F3 has consumed in ready mode. As you can see, the recorder is still running in ready mode, and the power is at 25%. And as we started at 51%, we've used 26% of the capacity of the power bank, which is pretty much in line with the power consumed if it had been recording for 16 hours when left out in a drop rig. Now this means in our mystery drop rig where the power disappeared, the cause couldn't be from me forgetting to press record and leaving it in ready mode. In the next video I'll be collecting another drop rig from the same site to see whether the same thing has happened again. Thanks for watching, see you next time.